everybody. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Monique. Welcome to Medora Budgets. I'd like to thank anybody who's liked or commented on any of my videos, especially those that have chosen to subscribe to my channel. It's myself and Sweets, married with a whole bunch of kids, trying to figure out our future family and finances so the decisions we're making now won't negatively impact us in the future. Today is, oh Lord, let me just hit that. Let me get this work phone and let's see. What is today? Today is, what does that say? Saturday, November the 1st. And you will see this video on Sunday, probably. I'll go ahead and put it out there. It's just a quick video of an unboxing for some inserts that I got from Cloth and Paper to fit into my CP Petite. So this is, let's get in and let's go. So this is trying to get set up for 2026. I'm sorry, y'all. I got all kind of little wires hanging out every place. So I'm trying to get ready for 2026. As you know, I've been in my traveler's notebook and will continue to be in this. This is a Moterm cover I got from Amazon. Inside of this, I've been using as my comment planner, the 2025 comment planner full year compact version from Sterling Ink with a horizontal weekly view. I also have my inserts for budgeting. I have my insert for devotional, and then I have my insert for bean as well. So all of that has been housed in here. For 2026, I am making a change where instead of utilizing this, I'm going to be utilizing a B6 that I have here in a cover, but I am going to go and buy an overall cover, a zippered cover or a zippered pouch to use instead that I could carry with me if I want. But it's going to be a B6. It is the 2026 Common Planner full year B6 compact version, and again the horizontal weekly, and this will be my commonplace planner, but my everyday carry I'm actually going to shift to a CP Petite. Now, I used to be in a traveler's notebook. I also used to have a Pocket Plus that I was using as well, but I like this size a lot better. I am trying to see whether or not I can get away with just having this one versus having, and I'm going to adjust the camera just really quickly here, y'all, because I feel like I'm not giving you guys the best of me. There you go. So you got a little bit more space that you can see. I am warring between having both of these and just having one. And so I am going to set up this CP Petite for 2026 as if this was the only thing that I had, and then we'll see how it works out. I'm not interested in necessarily having a dual places that I'm going to document everything, but this is more so right now around trying to understand if I really do need this B6 or if I can get away with just having this CP Petite. The struggle that I have is that nobody, Cloth and Paper are the only ones that have the CP Petite. There are some places that have inserts for them, like Crafted Design Co. I noticed she has some, and I've ordered some from her before. Other than that, there are a couple of places that might sell them on Etsy where you have to print them for yourself, or you could do an A6 and do it without getting it hole punched, and then you punch it yourself. But all of those cases just seem like a whole lot of work. So I'm just still on the fence. Nevertheless, I did decide to get a few things from Cloth and Paper to help with that setup. And let's see how far we can go with setting this up right now and seeing how I want that flow to look. So it came in a regular but a regular envelope. I have it turned on the side because it does have my address. And of course, they always include it inside of a dust bag, which I really appreciate. We're going to come in just a tad bit more. I really appreciate that. So here are the inserts that I have gotten. So I got the inbox, right? Yes. It's the inbox insert. I got that for CP Petite size. So I want to set up an inbox where that would be my general area or the initial area where I document things before I then have to add it to my monthly view or weekly view or daily view, etc. Or even create a project list for it also. That's going to be an option as well. So I have this. I also have the routine pages. So these routine pages are really, it's funny because they're supposed to be used for cleaning. So this particular insert, the way they have it, oh, maybe I didn't get the cleaning one. Let's see which one I got. Let me take that back. Let me see which one I got. Yeah. So this one, well, this one is around setting up routines for your morning, your afternoon, or your evening. And this is going to help me with my habit tracking that I have. I'm going to repurpose it a little bit. The morning time is mainly when I have a lot of habits that I want to get done. And I have a couple that I do in the afternoon. I'm sorry, in the evening. I'm going to use the afternoon as a task area for me to try and achieve certain things. And so I'm going to repurpose this a little bit, and we'll see how that works out in the days and weeks to come. But I do have this routine one. I won't put that back in there. I am going to set up a little mini finance section. So right now, what I've got going on in my CP Petite, I have these sheets, these to-do pages, and I just use them to track my expenses and the purchases that I've made. And then once that paper is filled up, I just throw it in the trash. I don't necessarily keep it. So I want to do stuff a little bit differently and try and track all of my purchases that I'm making so that I can start to see whether or not there's some patterns that develop. Potentially they're patterns that develop at specific times or specific seasons. Maybe there are particular products I'm having to order a lot of that might lead me into creating a sinking fund for it and then doing something that's more of a bulk buy at some point. I'm not sure, but I do want to start tracking and being a little bit more careful about my purchase tracking so that I can not only understand where my money is going, but also to see if there's some patterns that are developing, positive or negative, that I really need to pay attention to. So all of those were in there, as well as this was they gave me some more letter stickers. So I did have a set of these for a purchase that I made a couple of weeks ago. So we got some more of those. And then I have another, what is this, journaling card is what they call it. Is that correct? So I have another one of those. And I love these as well. I like these a lot better than I like the red ones. So we'll be keeping that. All right, so let's set all of that over to the side. And then the last thing I have are some tabs or dividers as well. And I decided to go with the ones that say schedule. I don't know if you can read that. Schedule, notes and lists, and then finances. So these are the three that I decided to go with. All right, so these are the items that I have. We're going to go ahead and go into our CP Petite now. I have this A6 Moterm cover that I purchased from Amazon that I use or house my CP Petite in. That plastic or the vinyl cover that came in the last subscription box, I think it was for September. That one wasn't great, or at least it didn't work out well for me. And the green discs that they had in there, those were cool. I really liked them. But they don't necessarily match this aesthetic. And I was having a difficult time in turning on those matcha ones. Where these clear ones that I got from a seller on Macari are definitely a lot better. This is the fluted dashboard that they have. And then this I got from Crafted Design Co. It says possibilities. I love it. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, we are at November, so I'm gonna need to change this out for sure. I am keeping track of, Lord, I didn't even finish it. I am keeping track of a month on 2 pages here. I cut this one a little bit crazy, but this came from Peanuts Planner Co. It's from the freebies that I got from joining her Facebook group. And I'm just using this as a guide. I don't think I have a month on 2 pages that I ordered from Cloth and Paper. I think I decided I was just going to use these copies and print these out myself. Then I'm also keeping track like a 1 line a day. Did not finish October. I'm gonna go back and fill that in and then get started in November. These are some weekly ones that I was testing out that came from Crafted Design Co. They don't necessarily match kind of the way that I tend to track things. So I'm not sure that I will be using these, but I got a couple of them just in case. So what I want to do is I want to have my inbox first. I was about to take y'all through and do a flip through, and that is not what this what this video is supposed to be about. So first, I want to have an inbox. So I'm going to go in here and let's find these sheets. Let's take a couple of these out. Two is good. All right. And I'm going to put them in here. I also have a November calendar. There it is. Let's take that I printed. This is a freebie from Sterling Ink that I printed and then cut it and put it on both sides. I'm just going to stick that in here for now. So I'm going to have my inbox first. And then we're going to take this out. We'll stick in November here. There you go. Did that work? No, it's still not working. Let's put this in first. Let's put this in next. And I think I actually printed November out. All right, so then this is November. So I'm going to take this out. Let's come on back up here. All right, so that. Let's put that. Let's put, and let's put that. Okay. Then we got our inbox. Then we got our October out. November goes in. I will complete my one line a day. Let me pull that out. And we'll put in the November one here. So November there. Let's put those in there like that. And that is where we'll put in our schedule. Okay, so inbox, schedule, monthly, I'll leave one line a day in there, weekly, and then it starts my dailies after that. Okay. Then we have, that's my inbox taken care of. All right. After my dailies, have that and those. Next we have our notes and lists. Will be next. All right. These are lists, book reading. Does that go? This is more devotionals that need to be added over to that. So I take those out. I'm gonna take this out. All right, these are extra pages and blank sheets. I'll leave those in there as well. Next, we will do finances, and we'll put in our purchase tracker for that. Two is good because they're front and back. Finances, that goes in there. And then I will take this one out, and we will put that in between. So after the purchase trackers, put that there to separate this from the blank pages that we have. I think we'll do it that way. that there. Alrighty, and then the last thing, these are going to be used, and I want to test these out for dailies and see if I like this as a daily better than the daily wellness dailies that I've been using. So I'm just going to take a couple of those. So I'll take those two. So we'll add this in. Got wellness, and I'll try these after those wellness ones. See how well those work. Let's keep that. Will this fit in here? I think it will. All right, let's see. Stick these in this cloth bag. So what I use this for is for my grocery list. And so it's more so like today would have been Saturday. I would have been able to use one of them now. Except nobody's home, so I don't have to worry about cooking. All right, so schedule leads here. That leads to the dailies, but the daily I have back there. And I need a, let's use this sticker for the inbox. I need to be able to get to the inbox fast. So let's stick it here. All right, let's try that again. That's up too high. Okay, all right, inbox, schedule, okay, daily. I have one of the inserts here, page markers there, not page markers, but dividers there. And then all of these should be my dailies. And then this takes me to my list, notes and lists. So I have all of those. I think I need this anymore. I'll hold on to this and see. Okay. Finances takes me to my purchase tracker and then whatever else I need. And I've got my blanks back here and also my stickers back there. All right, meal ideas. We're going to stick this wherever it goes, wherever my this page divider goes. So I'll stick that in there. All right, last thing. Inbox. Schedule. Notes and lists. If I want to go to today, I go up here, today. Okay. Notes and lists. Finances with my purchase tracker. All right, and then my blank copies that are back there. Okay. I think that is it. As I mentioned before, I don't even know if I'm going to post this video, but I'm just trying to get my stuff together so that come 2026, I can just test out or proof out whether or not it makes sense for me to stay in a CP Petite and maybe not do that B6 at all. I'm going to test this out for the next couple of months to see if it works, if I can solely use this instead of having to use the B6. If I can and I don't have to worry about it, I'll either put that B6 into my stash or I'll go ahead and sell it. I don't know which one would make better sense, but that is where we are. Let's just close that over there and put that there. Okay. All right. I think that is it. Thanks everybody for your time. You guys have a good one.